Maybe you're in the market for a new piano, MIDI controller, or what have you. And you're looking for something that feels good, sounds good, maybe has a little bit of vibe to it, and it works inside of your studio setup, or maybe even just learning how to play keys. This is the Donner DDP-80 Digital Piano. It is hammer action graded from top to bottom, clocks in at $629, so it's not gonna break the bank. In this video, I'm gonna talk about what I think about it, give my feelings, give my emotions on it, how I've been using it in my setup, and we're gonna answer the question, the simple question, is it worth your money? What up with you guys? You know who it is. It's your boy John Mike back again, and today I'm here with the Donner DDP-80. It is a digital piano, but I've been using it here in the studio as a MIDI controller when I've been playing and producing and doing things like that. I found that it is really good for that sort of thing because it has a USB out. It's real minimalist. It does not have a whole lot, take up a lot of space. It doesn't have controls or knobs or anything. This is down and dirty. I just want to play some piano and play some keys and do some things like that. This is definitely going to get the job done for you if that's what you're looking for. Now, the build quality on this is really good and super vibey. It kind of gives you that old school 70s vibe. It kind of looks like a clav. It's really dope when it comes to that kind of stuff like that. The wood is real wood and it feels good. It's durable. It's solid. It's got controls and stuff on the back for your USB, your volume. It has a built-in piano sound. That's the only sound that is built into this. The only sound that you can use is piano, but it's cool if you just want to get down dirty and play. And it feels good. It's hammer action and it's graded. What graded means is that at the lower end of the piano, the keys are heavier. And then as you go up the piano all the way up to the top, the keys get lighter, the feel gets lighter, and it's like graded. So it feels like an actual piano feels when you're playing it. So the built-in piano sound is cool. It's cool. It's nothing to write home about. But what I love about this keyboard is the feel of it, and it works great when I'm using stuff like Keyscape or Contact, or, you know, playing like different things on the piano and playing my piano VSTs when I'm actually producing. When I want to do a nice piano track, I'm reaching for this because the feel of it is absolutely impeccable. So that answers one of the questions of who this is for. If you're looking for something that feels excellent in terms of the piano quality and the keyboard quality, the keyboard quality, then you want to check out something like this because it's very minimalist. It looks really good in your setup, and it's going to sit there and give you some vibe to the studio, because I've had several people that have come into the studio since I got this thing, and one of the things they're always asking, the first thing they say is, what is that? Is that a clav? Is that a Rhodes? Is that, because the vibe of it is just amazing, like this wood and the legs and all those things like that gives it that like 70s vintage kind of look, and it adds some character to the studio when I'm doing it, and it also just feels good when I'm playing it. So that's kind of like this thing. There's not really much more to it. Again, there's no controls, there's nothing to really do. What I do is I turn the volume all the way down on it, and I use the USB out on the back and just plug it into my computer, and I use this for production. Now, every now and again, maybe I need like to get the key on something. Maybe I'm mixing and I'm tuning a vocal or something like that. It's really helpful that this has a built-in piano sound, because I don't have to pull up Keyscape or nothing. I can just reach back here, turn the piano on, and I can get, and find the notes or whatever that I'm looking for. It's really good for that sort of thing as well. One of the other things that's dope about this is that it has the 3-pedal system for piano. So if you're like a classical pianist, and you're used to using all 3 pedals for the various reasons that you use them, then this is gonna feel right at home because it does that, and that's a plus at this cost. The only drawbacks or cons for me is that it does not have like direct MIDI out. For me, it just doesn't have like a MIDI out. It has USB, but it doesn't have like standard 5-pin MIDI out that goes to, you know, so you could use it for those of you who like to use like other external monitors and other pieces of gear like that. You're not going to be able to really use that with this. So that's kind of a, you know, maybe a con for some people. And one other thing that's cool, like the power button is kind of in an awkward place. It's like right back here. It takes a minute to kind of find it, but it's back there, and you kind of forget that it's on sometimes, or there's no indicator on top to let you know that it's on. You just kind of have to, you know, press the button. And sometimes when you press it, it takes a few seconds for the piano sound. Like if I turn it off and then turn it back on, you know, it takes about 5 seconds for it to come back on. So you don't really know whether or not it's on until you get sound. But, you know, that's a minor thing. Now, the other thing that's actually cool about this is that it times out. So once it's been on for like 15 minutes, it just kind of times out and it just goes off by itself. So that's something you don't have to worry about, because there's no button or light or indicator up here letting you know that it's on. You'll kind of forget sometimes that the thing is on. So it's cool that it's got that auto shut off feature. But that's it. This keyboard is really, really dope. If you're a producer that's looking for something that's kind of got a vibe to it and you want to use it for like piano tracks or things like that to add to the studio value as a nice piece of functional furniture, then this is definitely something that you want to check out, and it feels really, really good. I would definitely give it my stamp of approval. This is where it's going to remain in my setup over here right next to everything else that I got going on, so I can just kind of turn to the side and play a piano track, bang it out when I need to. So that's all I got for you guys. If you're interested in knowing what my opinion on what the best 88 key MIDI controller that you can buy right now, check out this video right next to me. And I'll talk to you guys on the next one. I'm out. Holla at your boy.